Coach, thank you. Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Indianapolis Colts. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 17-yard line.
Ready. Blue lady.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Check 4. Check. 5 on the 50.
First carry for Spencer Ware. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Check on me.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
58, Mike. Squeeze, double. Check three. Check the backer.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. Check 26.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Will Fuller, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm going back to you. Gun. Banjo. 29 is the money.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's get it. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check. Watch 54. I'm scared. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Listen.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Check 99. Let's go. Bravo. He's coming. We got double up. Easy. Hey, let's go.
They'll run with Barkley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Jameis to throw it. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Fielded at about the 28. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Cousins. He completes it to Boyd. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're working out of the gun. Cousins flushed out right. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission, that's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Winston. That's caught by Ware. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Returning, it's Benjamin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Man, I got you. Check your hot read. Check 36. Easy.
Throwing, Winston. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Tommy. Crunch time. Easy. Hey. Mike's 50.
Now Winston. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Hey, 5 on the 50.
On 1st down, Barkley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
At the 44-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch out. Check. Lucky.
To throw, Winston. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the twist. Tighten up.
Winston now. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Tommy. 50.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Ready. 58, come on. All day, come.
Jameis now on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to second and goal from the 10-yard line.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Daniil Hunter in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Daniil Hunter getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 36. Here we go.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds. So no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And it's a fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Ready? Move in. Right, 58, right there. Hey, stop.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 21-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Cousins. And that's complete to Cooks. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins the throw, and that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. That one complete to Hill. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run with Devlin. And he'll be taken down at the 34. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
We got 4. We got the 48. Jim. Hey, yo.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Wide.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Airing one out for Boyd. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. Going up top. And that is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
At the 47-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Play fake. Winston. He'll buy some time right. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Wait. Check.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Saquon Barkley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it is 28-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Guys, pick it up. 54. Hey, Charlie. Check. Watch 54. It's our time, guys. Hey, flipper. Whip. Watch the whip.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
at the 34-yard line.
Right there. 54, right there.
Hey, receiver.
Go, go, go.
Hey, exit.
54. Mike, 54.
Here we go.
Cousins now gets this one to Hill. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Packers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To the air again. It's Cousins. He's got his man, Boyd. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Cousins. They'll go screen here to Hunt. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. They'll go to Barkley again. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Check nickel.
Green, triple team.
Sponge.
Even.
Winston from the gun on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Benjamin. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
On first down, Barkley. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
That's it, baby.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check right, check, flip it.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Open space inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Two.
Mike 29.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, can.
Now Cousins. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Easy.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One last shot now for Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.